Hey, everybody. Welcome to the live video. Today we are going to be talking about monthly intentions and goal setting kind of goals. So I'm going to go over exactly how it's going to work. Just give me one quick second to make sure our live video is working and that we are here and live and having fun and doing the thing. Okay, so it looks like it's working. So yay. So if you're there, give me like a little emoji or something so I know that I'm not speaking to the abyss. Okay, let's get started. So I'm really excited to talk about my monthly intentions practice. This is something I was just kind of, hi, sweet Allison. I was doing this sort of naturally. I can't remember. There's an Instagrammer I follow that does something similar. And so I started doing this monthly. I would just sit down. I wouldn't make it a long, like, drawn out thing because I'm a mom. I don't have a lot of time. But it became a really special part of the beginning of each month for me to just kind of set these intentions. And so I've had a lot of questions and a lot of just like feedback about what monthly intentions can do for people, and just kind of people wanted to know my process and how I sort of like go through it. So it's really, really simple. And what I want you to take from this from this video is that hi Jennifer, it's nice to kind of meet you. What I want you to take from this is, you can hear the way I do it and then make it work for your life. Put it into practice for you so that it's simple. And, this really takes me 5-10 minutes. It's not big, or it could take you a long time and you could sit down and make like a really fun whole thing. So, all right, let's get into it. So, like I said, I've been doing this for a while, so we're going to go through kind of the basics of how to do it. We're going to cover goals versus intentions, which is a huge sort of mindset shift. And then I'm going to go over some topics and some ideas, some like different areas of your life that you can focus on to help you sort of get some brainstorming. And then at the very end of the video, I'm going to go over all of my intentions from this year, and I'm going to just read them all to you, so to kind of like spark ideas and just kind of brainstorm for you. So if you don't know me yet, my name is Julia, and I help moms get healthy body and soul so they can be the mom and human they are meant to be. I fully believe in eating cake and eating the things that you love, that you don't have to be a slave to your regimen or your routine to still see results. And I believe in a grace-filled, loving approach to weight loss and fitness and nutrition that is just really suited for moms, because our bodies are different. Our postpartum bodies just crave different things. We need different things depending on your sleep or if you're nursing. So I work with women one-on-one, like via Skype or internet coaching, and also through a group program I run, #MomBod, a few times a year. So if you're interested in any of that, you can check out my website, juliajacksonxo.com. But let's get into the meat of the topic today. So monthly intentions, I do them because I'm such a goal setter. Like pre-baby, even post-baby, like I love getting down and dirty. I love knowing where I'm going. I love setting goals. And I love quiet time. I love writing. Like part of this comes out of a love of mine, which is office supplies. So I love any excuse to get out a piece of paper, and I'm not a great artist or anything fancy, but I love writing and I love using pens and glitter and washi tape and all that. So if you like office supplies, this is going to be perfect for you. And also if you don't and you just want to have them be simple or in your journal, streamlined is a-okay too. So let's first get into goals versus intentions. So the whole video, right, the topic is monthly intentions, not monthly goals. So for me, I didn't look up like the definitions or anything like that, but for me, a goal is a little more harsh. And goals have their time and place. Like I'm all about setting a good, like strict goal. But so often a goal is like measurable, something that you've accomplished, whether you've done it or not. Like it's very like cut and dry. It's like a pass fail, right? And intentions to me, especially for moms and anybody who just needs a little grace in their life, which is everyone, intentions are a little softer. They're just like a little more light. They have a lot more grace and a lot more freedom, which is like the core of my entire business and who I am as a person. Is as I've gone into my mothering, I'm like, oh, I need a lot of grace. I need grace for that, and freedom for that. So for me, it was just sort of a lighter, easier, more just sort of simple, relaxed practice than like goal setting, especially when it comes to health and fitness. That's what I do. I'm a wellness coach. And so often it's like, I will do this diet and I will lose this weight by this time and I will do these exercises. And it's sometimes can be a little harsh in your postpartum journey. So, what I love about intentions is that it gives you direction and focus. because you want to know where you're going, right? But it doesn't create that like, oh my gosh, this is the expectation that only if I hit this goal in this exact way will I be successful. It gives you a little bit more leeway to say, I don't know where this is going to lead, but it's going to be beautiful, and this is where I'm hoping it will go. So it's just it's a little more chill. And like I said, stay tuned at the end because I'm going to go over all my intentions from this year. So I found this wonderful quote on the Mind Body Green website, and it's a woman. Her name is Kelsey Patel, and she's a mindfulness and meditation coach. So here's this quote that I think is just so beautifully ties into what we're doing. So she says, setting an intention is activating a part of your receptivity. If you were to go out in the day and not have set any intention or created any type of prayer or manifestation of how you want the day to go, then you're going on a bike with no direction. This can be great sometimes because you're allowing fate to happen to you. But if you know that you want to get somewhere, the power of setting an intention is going to help you get there. An intention is so powerful because it slowly shows people how incredibly powerful they are. Oftentimes, people allow the day or the week or the month to happen to them. And when you set an intention, you are activating your receptivity and manifesting and putting out that which you intend to attract, to call into your life. And there is power behind that. Again, that's Kelsey Patel. And that just so beautifully sums up the manifestation process of creating intentions. Because when you are such a powerful creator, and your energy and the way you intentionally live your life has a long-term effect. And so it's really fun to see, even by having an intentional practice that's pretty chill, it will amount to good things in your life as you start to look at the big picture. So I love, love, love that quote. So let's get into some great topics and areas of your life just to help you start brainstorming. And if you have a pen and paper, this video will be available for replay. So if you want to take notes, or if you have a pen and paper now and things start popping up for you, just grab that and start writing some things down. So knowing that all of these things that I'm going to talk about fit into some sort of mind, body, or spirit category, right? So what I love about intentions, again, is that they're not just a tangible, they're not like a physical thing, like I will earn this amount of money, or I will get these shoes, or I will whatever. Which are not bad. Those are absolute things that you can put on your intentions list. But it's also about how you are operating in here, right? Which that's all we talk about in MomBot is how do we change this to be more loving, more tender, more graceful? And from that place, that's where we make the changes. So it's really about the internal health and well-being of where you want your mind to be. So again, like I said, core principle of everything I teach in health and nutrition, but we're kind of taking this out a little bit in a broader scope and saying for a whole life, intention setting on all aspects. So it's really wellness from the inside out. So the first category, that's a perfect lead into health and wellness. So things you want to happen, things you want to see happen in your body. So your food, your routine, your exercise. It could be a weight loss goal. Maybe you want to eat more veggies, or maybe you want to talk to yourself with kindness, or start doing body love affirmations, or you want to try a new workout, or you want to walk every day, or, something like that has to do with your health and well-being, from a food and fitness standpoint. So that's category one. Category two, and those of you guys who know me, I talk about sleep a lot because I love sleep. When I was in 6th grade, I had this, we made these bubble things that they were octagon papers, and you stapled them together, and you would put different things on each one. And one of the categories, because they had leading questions, they would ask you, what's your favorite thing to do? And mine in 6th grade was, I love to sleep. I, Julia Parada, love to sleep. So I talk about sleep a lot. So that's the second category. It might be kind of random or off the cuff, but for moms, making sleep a priority is huge. And whether or not that means you're nursing in the night, or you're up, or it's crazy, just whatever that means for you to get either more quality sleep or more sleep, or if that means you need a nap during the day, or whatever you need to do to get more sleep. So maybe some intentions around that would be a bedtime. That is something I consistently have to practice, is after this video, I'm going to wind down, have a cup of tea, and get my booty upstairs and read. My upstairs time is really early. So maybe it's a time you want to go to bed, or maybe it's a nighttime routine practice, something you want to do before you go to bed. Maybe it's a wake up time, or maybe you want to wake up earlier so you can get some reading in, or do a workout or an exercise on your own. And then maybe how many hours of sleep you want to get, a sleep goal, which is best laid plans, right? Okay, and then the next category is like work or career. So maybe you're dreaming of a promotion, or you need to have a tough conversation with your boss, or maybe you want to start your own business, or maybe you want to improve your relationships with your office mates or the people around you, or maybe you want to improve your drive to work. So anything that has to do with your work and career, like livelihood. The next category is family. So some ideas could be, are you looking to spend more quality and intentional time with your family? So we might be with our families a lot, but are we actually like putting our phones down and spending intentional time? Or maybe you need time away from your family and you need some me time to like go get a pedicure or just like scream at a wall, like whatever it is you need. So what are your hopes and your dreams when it comes to the way your family is interacting? And the way your home operates too. Another category would be spiritual. Thanks, Allison, for all your emojis. I know you're there. I'm so glad I'm not talking to Davis. So spiritual. So do you want to maybe find a new church or attend church more regularly, or maybe seek a new spiritual practice, or take up meditation, or take a mindfulness class, or whatever that is. If it's like a daily journaling or Bible or meditation, something that's like in the spiritual realm to help ground you. And then another category is sometimes like if I'm, if it's hard for me to think of an idea or I'm just kind of stuck, I just think of like a one word, like ways I want to feel. So if you guys know me, you'll know some of my very favorite words are nourished, vibrant, fit, radiant, and rooted. Those are some of my words that even if I don't have a specific goal for them, those are the ways I want to feel. And so then I can base my food, my nutrition, everything I'm doing based on how I want to feel, and just kind of simplify. So if you're stuck on an idea, just pick one word. Beautiful, simple. And then the last category, and I'm sure there are thousands of other ideas. So if you have ideas, please put them in the comments section. But the last one I have, at least on here, these are kind of the ones I go round and round with, are home intentions. So like, what does your calendar look like? Like, do you have any breathing room or any white space to be with your family or to be alone, or like to carve time out for something you love to do? Like, are there things you need to decommit from to free up time in your calendar? Same with, are there places in your home that need to be decluttered? Like I challenge you, it's like sometimes like just cleaning out like one drawer is all you need to get started, just because sometimes we can be really bound down by our stuff. And so are there places in your home that are adding stress to your life that if they were cleared out, you would feel more peace and freedom? So home intention, especially, I work, but I'm working at home and momming all day. And so I'm really sensitive of my space. And so I might be a little crazy, but like I really like to keep things organized. It keeps me calm. So are there places you need to declutter so that you're not so obsessed with your stuff, and you're not like constantly obsessing? And I have a really good intention I had in January that's really helping me work on that. So now that I've listed off these things, again, if you have your piece of paper, grab it and jot down like if there's something that like as I was going through your list, you're like, I've been wanting, I've always been thinking about this. Write those things down and let me know in the comments. Even if you don't have a piece of paper, let me know if there is an intention that like popped out to you, either one of mine or something that was similar that you're like, oh, I totally know. Yeah, Jennifer says, when you're home all day and working, dirty spaces make you crazy. Yes, and luckily I have a very tidy husband and he helps take care of our baby. He's amazing. But it's like constant interruptions, it's constant dishes, it's constant noise all the time. So it's just like laser beam focus. Or maybe I need a workspace so I could leave for a couple hours. Any other intentions that come out, just pop them in the comments as you think of them. So what do you need to get started? Not much. So what I don't want you to do is like say, oh, it has to be this big crafting project, this big thing, which like I'm all about. I love getting out the glitter and the sparkles and like all the rhinestones and stuff. But for this practice, just like some markers will work. I got these. Look how beautiful these are. Oh, crap. Oops, I dropped them all. They're adult coloring markers. They were like $10 on Amazon. I highly recommend getting like something fun. For me, that's what I really love. And then I lost my place in my Google Doc. Hold on, let me go down. See, this is no perfection necessary. Okay, so grab a piece of printer paper, or it can be just like notebook paper, it can be scrapbook paper. And I just want you to not wait for perfection, to not have to have the perfect handwriting, to not have to have the perfect saying, just getting things down. So, like I said, it could take 2 minutes, or it can be a big whole, thing you do like late at night with a glass of wine and some chocolate and music or whatever. So start writing them out, and then there's two ways to sort of proceed is like, oh, Allison, I love that. Putting my phone down to spend time with family. And if you're looking at that, if you're glancing at that daily, like looking at your intentions, like you will do that automatically and it will create a different frame of mind for the way that you spend time with your family. I love, love, love that. Even like if you have to put it out of your space, right? Like, cause if it's around us, we just pick it up. We don't mean to. And that's setting, an example for our kids too. So I sometimes share mine, sometimes not. If I don't share them, I don't mean to. Like some people, for me, I like to share them because like that's what my whole life and purpose about is like sharing the things that inspire me so that I hope to inspire someone else. But if you want to keep them private, totally okay. If you do decide them to post them on social media, please tag me with the hashtag MomBod so that we can just kind of get a movement going of moms who are being intentional about their life choices. So recap, let's go back. And then I'm going to get to all of mine and list them out. And I hope that God gives you a little more ideas. So really the truth is there's no perfect way to do it. I just literally write mine out on a piece of paper. And like for January, I made snowflakes because it was January. Like I'm not like, if you're artsy, go for it. Write them out anywhere from, you might have one intention and that's perfect for the month, or you might have 10. I usually don't do more than 5 to 7 because it just gets cluttery. So let's recap. So we went over the difference between goals and intentions and why intentionality is a little softer and it's beautiful for moms. It can be a powerful force for good in your life. We went over areas of growth of mind and body and spirit. They were health and wellness, sleep intentions, work career, family, spiritual, simple just words to live by, and home intentions. And then we went over how to do it. That's the part that is like, so doesn't have to be perfect. It's just really messy. No perfection necessary. So, here we go. Let me go through my January. Let me go through them. All right. So in January, I said, it's funny because by February they get a lot simpler because I was like, I did this the other day. I did it halfway through March. Okay. January, number 1, be where I am. If I'm with my family, be there. When I'm exercising, be there. When I'm eating a meal, be there. When I'm working out, be there. I found myself multitasking, and even as moms, sometimes we have to do it. It's not best for our brain, so I just wanted to do one thing at a time. Number 2 was follow the fun. I said the universe works fast when I'm having fun, when I'm in my flow, when I'm in my joy, when I'm having fun. I love that. Number 3, I wanted to commit to a daily meditation and devotional practice, so it was important to me to wake up early, get rooted in my faith in the Bible. And then also I'm totally woo-woo. I love doing meditations and affirmations. So I do a short meditation. And then I also write out a full page of affirmations, which only takes like a few minutes, but man, it is powerful. And I'm so glad I started that. So that's the way I wanted to start my day. Number 4, again, this isn't measurable, but I said, be a beam of light. Ask what's best next for someone else and always be serving them. Make people feel like $1 million. Number 5, simplify. Simplify my schedule only to 50% so I'm doing less and I have more quality and white space. Simplify my home life, I can't read my writing, emails maybe, obligations, and home tasks. Simplify business to-do lists and do less busy work and more, gosh, I cannot read my writing. Basically I said do less busy work and do less work in general. Just work less. Number 6, less house, more home. This one was really important to me. Like I said, like Jennifer and I talked about like cleaning up all the time. It's like, yes, I want to have a tidy space, but I want it to feel like home. I don't want to be obsessed about cleaning because I don't want to pass that on to my daughter. So don't stress about keeping a perfectly clean home. Less dishes, more play, less stress, more ease. Number 7 was nourish. I'm really making a recommitment to my health this year because I teach it, but I haven't been practicing it. And in order to give you guys what you need, I need to be filling my own cup. So I just put nourish. Said exercise 4 to 5 times a week because I want to, not because I have to or because I'm a fitness coach. Because it feels good. Listen to my body and eat according to that. And then I have like really janky pictures of a banana and grape and a weight. Okay, February. Are these so silly or what? Number 1, love my family first. Treat them with the ultimate love that God shows to me. Number 2, know it's more than okay to grow slow. I read a beautiful book called Cultivate. It's by a gal named Laura Casey. I love her. She talks about slow growth and why do we just think everything should be fast and instant. So I said, good things take time to grow. They take water and sun and lots of time, and that's what I need. Number 3, this was a lofty one, and some of you guys are going to laugh in my face, but I did pretty good. Get 9 hours of sleep per night. Now, if you have a nursing child in the middle of the night, that does not apply to you. Hazel is a dream girl. She sleeps all through the night, and she's 17 months, so she's almost 2. Oh, God, she's almost 2. So I said, get 9 hours of sleep. Remember, it's the ultimate form of self-care. 4, pour love and guidance into my growing MomBod community. Figure out what they want and show up to serve them, not asking for anything in return, and then have pictures of a lot of moms. Again, janky pictures. Number 5, make my own health a priority. You can see this theme, like this is coming up again. Now, am I saying lose 25 pounds by the end of the month? No, like that's not my MO. Like that's not going to work for me. So I said, I can only pour and teach from a full cup. Lots of water, veggies, and at least 5 days of 30 minutes a day workouts. Okay, March. These were really simple because I did a post the other day. I did them like 4 days ago, so halfway through March. Number 1, this was inspired by my MOPS group. If you don't know what MOPS is, Google them. It's an amazing organization. Let love be the loudest voice in my words, my thoughts, and my actions. Choose love internally and externally. That's really important for moms, is to choose it inside here. Like maybe we're giving love to our kids, but are we being kind to ourselves? Number 2, you'll notice this theme again. Health, 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 health. Focus and prioritize yoga. No dairy, because for me right now, I'm thinking that dairy is hurting my belly. Lots of water and lots of sleep. Yoga 4 times and 2 days a week of 45 minutes of cardio. So I've been like kind of up in my workouts because I want to, and it feels really good. So that kind of categorizes all in one. Number 3 was work on my craft. So I'm excited. I went to school for musical theater and haven't done it in 4 years, and I'm going to be doing a show in the summer. So I want to start singing and dancing again. So I want to take 2 dance classes this month and warm up my voice and start singing because it's a muscle. So I got to sing la la la. Okay. Number 4. Simplify and strategize my MomBod summer and autumn. So if I'm going to be in the show and running my business, I've got to organize my content, get my live videos for you guys, get my website cleaned up, do all those like businessy tasks. And that's really, really a high priority for me. Number 5. Go upstairs for bed at 8:30. Gosh, I have like the same ones. So go upstairs for bed at 8:30. So that doesn't necessarily mean I'm sleeping by 8:30, but I'm going upstairs, I'm reading, I'm showering, whatever, just to start calming down. And then I said, I'm in desperate need of sleep. So I had gone off of my January intentions a little bit. Number 6, this is hard for me. After dinner is pure Hazel time. No phone, no dishes. So I need to leave the dishes and all the kitchen and all that crap until after she goes to bed. And I said, just play. And then number 7, daily Bible reading and prayer before the day start, I don't know what I said, before, to ask for wisdom and direction, knowing that I cannot do it on my own. So I hope that gives you guys some ideas. I will continue to post my intentions, and I will try to be a little more creative. It seems like I always have the same ones. But if you liked this video, please share it with another mom or another friend who could use this message on being intentional with your time and your life. And then also, if you decide to do a March intentions list, hashtag it and tag me with hashtag MomBod intentions. I forgot that earlier. And I would love to see the kinds of things that you guys are doing. And you can post them either in the group or on just your regular social media. But if you just kind of need a safer place, post them in our MomBod Squad group. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. And thank you for joining me tonight. I know that your time is so precious, and I love you so much. And just keep pressing forward for your goals, because you deserve to be healthy body and soul, like in here all the way to out here, so that you can be the mom and the human that you are meant to be. All right, good night.